Hi everyone, my name is Mehar Sindhu Batra. I'm a digital content creator as well as a career coach here talking to HT Health Shots about all things careers, motivation, and balancing work with home. So hopefully you'll find this conversation useful. I went down the very traditional career path of wanting to get a professional degree. So I completed chartered accountancy and I worked in some of the big companies in Delhi, Gurgaon. And then I decided to do an MBA abroad. So I moved to London to pursue my MBA. And while I was working in London, I used to get a lot of requests and messages from young professionals in India, like how did I go from CA to MBA? How did I get a job in London? And all of that made me realize that, okay, people here need some kind of help and support. Now we're a community of more than 500,000 people across various platforms. So yeah, I love what I do with MSB Vision, and I'm hoping to impact more lives and more careers. It's such a surreal feeling. I think the first time that I received a message saying that, your work has made me become more brave or has made me get the job that I wanted. It is such a surreal feeling. And honestly, when I started, it was not to do this full time. It was just to help people. And when I saw that, okay, one video can impact, let's say, one life, that's when you're making a difference. And I think there's no better feeling than, at least for me, no better feeling than helping somebody. So yeah, it's truly a surreal feeling. I can't even describe that. When someone sends me a message, I have tears in my eyes, and that's what actually fuels me to keep going. I think it's broadly categorized into 3-4 things. First of all is a lack of awareness of the options that they have available or the tools they have available for their careers. So many people don't even know the type of careers that you can get into now. So, we get very influenced by our parents' opinions, society's opinions, that we should do XYZ careers and pursue those only. So I think there's a lack of awareness that there is so much opportunity in these offbeat careers as well, and also trying to understand what are my interests, what are my passions, and not just going down the rabbit hole of following somebody else's career path. So I feel that's number one. And second, I feel a lot of actually, not just everybody, but especially women, I've noticed is a lot of lack of confidence. So even if they, let's say, want to go down a career path, they lack the confidence to be able to go down that path with confidence. And sometimes it comes with a lot of self-doubt, a lot of imposter syndrome, and some of them actually mess up interviews because they're not able to communicate what all they're good at. So I feel these two things, lack of awareness combined with lack of confidence, and also, of course, there's no guidance. I think there is no right career guidance and mentorship that they can rely on and literally have people to vouch for them, or somebody to just hear them out and talk about the struggles that they are facing. So I feel these are the broadly two things, and I've been down this path myself. I had no idea about what are the different options for me. I didn't know. I'd never introspected what are my strengths, what are my passions. And again, I was suffering from a lot of self-doubt and imposter syndrome in the early years of my career. So I can really resonate when young women and men come to me and say that, ma'am, I need help, I need that push. And then I'm there to sort of give them that motivation and push. I feel, I think it all started with some practice. I'll give you an example. I was working in London and I was in consulting. So I'm in a room full of mostly white men in their 50s, and I have to present something. I'm the only brown person, and I'm a woman. And I'm like, okay, why are these 50-year-old men going to listen to what I have to say? And at that time, I realized that, I am a part of that room. I'm a part of that conversation for a reason. I was selected to be a part of this role. That means the organization saw something in me. So I think it all starts with what story you're telling yourself, your inner voice. So I started to change the negativity that I was feeding into my own brain. So I changed my dialogue. I switched to positive self-talk, and then I pushed myself to, be okay. I was like, okay, I'm here for a reason. I'm going to own my story. I worked and lived in 2 countries. I've studied in 2 countries. I'm bringing that perspective, that diversity into this room. And my opinion is as important as somebody else's. So I think when I was low on confidence, I didn't even have the courage to speak up in team meetings. But then I pushed myself slowly and steadily. I said, okay, in the next 10 meetings, I'm going to say something in the first 10 minutes. So that's the challenge that I set for myself. So, once the meeting starts and you say something in the first 10 minutes, then you feel a little relaxed. Okay, fine, I've contributed. Now I can take it easy. So I think for me, it was just about changing my negative self-talk and making it more positive. Secondly, pushing myself to speak up more often and more confidently. And thirdly, I think for me now what's changed is that because I'm doing something I'm so passionate about and I love it so much, the confidence just comes in and the self-doubt has become so less, because I know what I'm doing. I know that I'm constantly learning, I'm constantly growing, I'm constantly educating myself so that I can help other people as well. So I feel confident about the subjects that I'm talking about now. I think so if you do something that you're really passionate about and you tell yourself that, I'm good at what I'm doing, that's how you will be able to overcome a little bit of self-doubt. I don't think it goes away 100%, but you can definitely take some steps to reduce the imposter syndrome that you may be facing. Now that I'm expecting a baby, it's important to stay healthy and active. I'm very close with my family, so try to maintain those relationships. When you're an entrepreneur, when you're doing something on your own, there isn't any maternity leave that you go on, right? And you're not getting a fixed amount of paid leave, paid kind of time out that is coming into your bank account in terms of salary and other benefits. So I think for me, it comes with some pros and cons. The first is that definitely I'll be able to take as much time off or work flexibly, even if I can, in the first few months if I want to. I think for me, it's going to be about finding those pockets of time to do the work that I really need to do that day and prioritizing what's important. I do want to make sure that I'm giving my newborn enough time, and honestly, I haven't thought too much about it because I don't know how I'm going to be as a mother. I think until you don't have your baby in your arms, you don't know how attached you are or how you're going to navigate life. I think I'm expecting life to change in a good way, because I don't want to be one of those people that's cribbing about having a newborn at home and complaining. I want to embrace it, and I think motherhood is such a beautiful journey to go on. And I do expect to find pockets of time to prioritize myself as well, because if I'm not feeling happy and positive, how will I take care of somebody coming into my life? So I think it's about a lot of self-care, doing the things that I really love doing, that's helping people, and then taking care of this new human being that's coming into my life. Positively, I love the changes that are coming. I'm just amazed at how the body changes. And honestly, that the first trimester was tough for me, because I didn't expect it to be this difficult. Like I was going through a lot of nausea and tiredness and sickness. I just couldn't work at that time. But now I'm feeling a little bit more positive. I've started to understand that it's just a couple of more months and it'll all be okay. And I'm taking care of myself in the sense when I know that I'm feeling a little bit tired, when I take it a little bit easy that day. When I know I have energy, then I do all the difficult tasks that day. So yeah, body-wise, mostly fine.